there's a profound teaching waiting for us in the depths of our most challenging relationships. It's the recognition that we often use the people closest to us as anchors to a past that no longer exists, desperately trying to preserve what is already dissolved into memory. Chapter 16 of the text in A Course in Miracles offers us this startling insight. The past is gone. Seek not to preserve it in the special relationship that binds you to it. Think about this for a moment. How many times do we enter into connections with others carrying invisible baggage from yesterday's wounds? We unconsciously recruit our partners, friends, even family members to play roles in dramas that began long before they entered our lives. This isn't conscious manipulation. It's something far more subtle and pervasive. We're seeking salvation in relationships, but not the kind of salvation that brings peace. Instead, we're trying to resurrect the past, to give it one more chance to be different, to finally prove we were right all along. But here's what the Course gently reveals. The past cannot be preserved because it was never real in the first place. What we're clinging to are interpretations, stories we've told ourselves about what happened and what it meant. Beneath the surface of every relationship, fantasy lies something we rarely want to acknowledge, a dream of retribution. Every elaborate scenario our minds construct, every what-if conversation we rehearse in our heads, carries within it a hidden desire for payback. We might fantasize about the perfect comeback, the moment when someone finally sees how they've wronged us. Or we imagine scenarios where we become so successful, so happy, so undeniably wonderful, that those who hurt us are forced to recognize their mistake. These aren't harmless daydreams. They're sophisticated revenge fantasies dressed up as hopes for the future. The Course teaches us that these dreams of getting even keep us trapped in cycles of pain and separation. While we're busy mentally rehearsing our vindication, we're missing the present moment where actual healing can occur. We're living in a world of someday while real peace is available right now. Every moment presents us with a choice that's both simple and profound. Will we act out our dreams of revenge through our relationships, or will we choose to release them? This choice appears in the smallest interactions and the most significant connections. When someone triggers an old wound, we can choose to see them as the enemy who must be punished, or we can recognize the trigger as an invitation to heal. When we feel overlooked or undervalued, we can plot our comeback, or we can ask ourselves what we're really seeking beneath the need for recognition. This isn't about becoming passive or allowing others to mistreat us. It's about recognizing that acting out our revenge fantasies through relationships never brings the satisfaction we imagine. Instead, it perpetuates the very patterns that caused our pain in the first place. True power lies not in getting even, but in choosing to step out of the cycle entirely. What we call love in our special relationships often functions as an elaborate costume for something far less peaceful. The Course reveals that these relationships maintain their attack, although the ego's demands that the attack remain unconscious. For the ego's survival depends on your not looking at what you have made of love. These special relationships can appear loving on the surface, maintaining their facade even when, as the Course notes, hatred and savagery break briefly through. We tell ourselves this is normal, that all relationships have their difficult moments. But what if these eruptions of anger and hurt aren't aberrations? What if they're revealing the true foundation upon which the relationship was built? Special relationships function as elaborate disguises for our unconscious desire to punish ourselves and others. We use them to prove that love is dangerous, that trust leads to betrayal, that we're right to guard our hearts. They become sophisticated justification systems for staying closed, for choosing fear over vulnerability. Perhaps the most shocking revelation the Course offers is this: the special relationship is the acting out of vengeance on yourself. When we use relationships as weapons, when we withhold love as punishment, when we seek to diminish others to make ourselves feel larger, we're not really attacking them at all. We're attacking our own inherent worth and glory. Every time we choose revenge over forgiveness, we're telling ourselves that we're the kind of being who needs to hurt others to feel safe. We're denying our own magnificent nature and settling for the small, fearful identity of someone who must constantly defend against attack. This hidden self-attack is why revenge never satisfies. It's why getting even never makes us feel even. Each act of vengeance confirms our unconscious belief that we're damaged, separate, and fundamentally unworthy of love. We think we're punishing others, but we're actually reinforcing our own sense of limitation and fear. The way out of this cycle isn't through better revenge or more sophisticated manipulation. It's through recognizing and reclaiming the glory that has always been present within us. When we remember our true worth, vengeance becomes not just unnecessary, but inconceivable. The Course teaches that when we deny the glory within us, we make relationships into substitutes for our authentic worth. We seek in others what we've forgotten about ourselves. But no special relationship can give us what we already possess. No amount of external validation can fill the void created by self-rejection. Reclaiming our true glory means remembering that we are already whole, already worthy, already deserving of love. It means recognizing that everyone else shares this same inherent magnificence, even when they've forgotten it themselves. From this recognition, forgiveness becomes natural. Not the kind of forgiveness that says, what you did was okay, but the deeper forgiveness that recognizes nothing real was ever threatened. This is the path of atonement the Course offers us, the recognition that we are already at one with love, that separation was only a dream, and that every relationship can become a classroom for remembering our shared divinity. When we choose this path, our connections with others transform from battlegrounds into sanctuaries, from sources of proof for our limitations into reminders of our limitless nature. If these insights have touched something deep within you, consider sharing them with someone who might need this reminder today. Sometimes the very act of offering healing to another becomes the doorway to our own freedom. May you find the courage to release the past and embrace the glory that has always been yours. May your relationships become gardens where forgiveness blooms and love remembers itself.